Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. In my readings, I bring through wisdom and messages from your guides, ancestors, and often through the Akashic records. Now, before I pull any cards, I want to share with you what came through for me several hours ago when I was tuning in for this reading. This isn't going to be for everyone, but for some of you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This reading is for someone who feels like there are specific guides coming in, especially you're feeling these guides around the left side of your body or just above your crown chakra. And these guides are different. They feel like a higher vibrational guide. They make you feel expansive, even challenged. These guides specifically are either angelic, but they could also be star beings. So let's lean in and get started. The other thing is, they really gave me very specific decks. They were very particular about what I was using during this reading, the color, the vibration, the messages, and the images that are in all of these decks. Everything is very specific. So I can't wait to get started. I'm even feeling in my own energy a sense of expansion, like I have to sort of sit up straight, and my aura is feeling as though it's getting stronger and elevating. I'm going to actually be starting with this deck that I use, which I don't bring out very often. And I only have used this deck with angelics, but they really let me know specifically that they want me to use this one. I want to say, I feel as though these guides could be Arcturian. And if you know anything about their energy, specifically, they work with helping you focus on your own healing, your own energy, um, very much, I think, to do with your mission on this planet or your purpose. They also want to let you know this doesn't have to feel like pressure or that you have to live up to certain expectations when it comes to working with them. They're making me feel like you're going to start getting insights and downloads, and that these specifically are going to start just running through your aura and your chakra system from the top down. It's going to feel almost like a gentle rain or sparkling energy. So let's see what's coming through here. Okay, they want me to pull these as well. So again, very specific cards, they are very exact, and they have preferences. One thing I have found, I started working with the Arcturians too several years ago, is that they do have a type of energy around them that feels very specific and what helps you focus and helps you, I think, get very determined in the work you're doing or what you're creating and manifesting. So let's see what comes through. So we have a lot of swords energy coming through right away. Again, also swords of the wilding, the surrender. Okay, let me see what they're giving me. So this is very interesting because right away, this card, it's a little tough to read, but it says higher perspective. And you can just see from this deck, this is so imbued with like a higher frequency. Also, the third eye that you can see, and then the illumination of the rays with the wings. And I do really feel like this is Arcturian, but I sometimes their energy is so close to angelic that you might have thought it was an angel. So just being open to that. So they are emitting rays of energy to you. It's going to come in the form of downloads, insights, just things flowing through your energy body. Then we're getting the card of surrender. One thing I'm feeling is that if you have been feeling tired or grumpy and that your physical body feels challenged, you almost might even feel like achy or like you've had a muscle pain or discomfort. And I think that is all part of you detoxing your energy. That's what I'm hearing. You can also even see all these little sprinkles of light here. It makes me really get the sense with them that they're sending you energetic healing, much like Reiki, and it's coming down through, again, the top down. The thing that gives me some reflection here for you is that there are a lot of the swords coming through. We have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The good thing about both of these, though, for this energy is what I'm hearing from them is that there are codes that are within you, things that were planted when you first decided to come to Earth that are helping you know when to move on from certain things in your life. There are certain things that are, it's not that they're just difficult, these things that are in your life, it's that they're challenging you in ways that make you feel distracted from what you're here to do. And the biggest thing that I'm seeing you step into specifically is moving out of survival. That's what I'm getting. So if you've been really feeling over the last few years that finances are really difficult, that things that you've been trying to do have been feeling like there's a lot of roadblocks and dead ends, that this is a time now of transition, that you're finally putting yourself first and moving forward to something that is much more enriching for you, where you can really invest in things that you're much more dedicated to. The other thing I'm feeling for you is that uh, two words they're giving me. The first word is the word champion. And so this is you specifically, of course, being more in a champion role, being someone who ends up having things work out for you, having deeper insights into what comes next, feeling like you're finally conquering some of the things that have been really difficult for you. And the next word I'm getting for you has to do with the chakra system. So it does really feel like either you have been studying the chakra system or you are going to be leaning into energy balancing, energy medicine. It also makes me feel like they're giving me this image of literally fluffing your aura and your energy field. And they're going to be moving you out of some of the things that have been going on with the lower part of your body. They're really giving this information to me very quickly. So I'm going to just ask them to slow down just a little bit. They're like chomping at the bit. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm just going to breathe into this just for a second to get a little bit more expansion in this message. Often when you're dealing with higher dimensional beings, the thing is they're giving it to you telepathically. So it doesn't always come in the form of words. It comes in the form of waves of energy. And that's really what I'm feeling for them. So let me just ask them to give me a little bit more guidance on this. Okay. Okay. That's making sense. All right. So they are going to start giving you guidance, direction when it comes to energy and energy medicine. That's what they're saying. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden you're wanting to start reading a lot of books around this topic, or if you're starting to watch classes around energy healing, energy medicine. I think that's something they're really leaning into. Now, this deck, it'll be interesting, is a deck that's much more connected to guides and ascended masters as well as star beings. So let's see what comes through. And they're just having me wait on that page of wands. So we'll see what that is all about. And let me know in the comments if this is making sense to you. I would love to know who this message is for. Sometimes it's just, quite frankly, just for a few people, but I always trust it. And so that's why I offer these type of readings. Okay, you guys, let's see what they're giving us here. Who's coming through? So we have Odin, I work with Odin. He's incredible. Then we have Horus, Cosmic Gateway. All right, they're telling me this is much more about looking at the insights as opposed to the specific beings. Okay, so this is a lot of really powerful energy coming through. So with Odin specifically, just this energy, what they're talking about is your clairvoyance, which is psychic insight, third eye, being able to trust what you're getting and the messages you're receiving. So I wouldn't be surprised if in your dream time or even during the day, you're getting these waves of like psychic insight and downloads. And I want to say this is them relaying messages to you. That's what I'm hearing them say. Cosmic Gateway, Horus, this has more to do with them. Okay. It's interesting that they're showing also this specific bird or the bird in general, but you'll notice there that's the eye of Horus, but also it's the third eye. So they're really working on that clairvoyance with you. A note again, let's just look at the third eye here and the third eye here. So that's a message coming through very succinctly. So this is saying your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. I'm getting such a strong sensation running through my body, almost like I have to really have my feet on the ground when I'm getting this message. So make sure you're just taking care of your own energy when you're connecting with these guides, because they're going to really give you an up level. Then we have Cyranos, which is life force, energy, sensuality, sexuality. So this has a lot more to do. A moment ago, I said something about your lower chakras, right? And they're moving you through there. So I feel like this has to do with, if you look at life force energy, a lot of people equate that with Kundalini rising. So I'm getting a sense of your Kundalini energy also being activated with this, the presence of these beings, and that it's helping it rise up through your chakra system. That does clear out a lot of blocks, and they're saying junk that's in your space. It could be ancestral energy, it could be things you've picked up from society, past life energy. And then here we have Lord Shiva, which is transcendence. And this has a lot to do with you connecting with this guide is really going to push forward your own path. That it feels so strong to me. Let's keep going. Oh, it's coming out very strongly. What else do you have for us? What else do you want them to know? The cosmic heart is coming out. Star Keeper. Exactly. Final card here for this one. Wait. Okay. So in this instance, it's saying wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. They're still working on your energy. They are preparing you. I know from working with star beings that they come into your energy field, not obtrusively and not in a way that's invasive, but they work on you for a while before they start connecting with you. So give yourself time. I know that our human minds want to really quickly, move on to the lesson or get the download or move through what we need to move through. But this is really saying take your time with this. We're also getting the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So this has a lot to do with integration, I feel, and remembering that you have a soul memory that's going to let you know what it means to activate these gifts, because they are abilities that you have channeled before. They are part of who you are, certainly. You may not feel as connected to them as strongly as you once did in other lifetimes, but it's coming back. And then we have Star Keeper. For me, this is them. In ancient Egypt, they really did connect a lot with star beings, and you're coming back to this place of remembering that you already know how to do this. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. That feels so important. Okay, I want to get something for your human. Where are you right now? And what do you need to know? And if they also have a message for you, let's do a little bit of the Lenormand for you and see what's coming up. Okay. It feels like sometimes you might feel as though, this is what I'm hearing, almost like you're a character in your own movie. And that makes you feel like not as authentic. As though you're going through the motions, you are not feeling as connected to certain parts of your life, but you're also not sure what comes next. And this makes a lot of sense when we're looking at these cards for that transition in general. Okay, let me get a little bit more on the clouds, please, and then I'll explain this to you. I am hearing wait for things that are coming into fruition. That's something I really want to let you know. Okay, so what we're talking about of recent past, this has to do with an energy of deception, the snake with the coffin. So this could be feeling honestly deceiving yourself, not being honest with yourself about how you feel, what you want in your life. Also, this really feels like it could be people that let you down, people that you just weren't in alignment with, but those situations are coming to an end, which is really going to help move you forward to being much more connected to your next steps. The other thing that they're mentioning is that a lot of the time, what happens when things in your life are moving you towards a higher path, other things that used to have in your life start falling apart. Things start ending, relationships come to an end, jobs stop, you move, the situations don't work out, and there is a reason for that, is what they're mentioning. And that has a lot to do with you landing where you're going to end up. I also am feeling like this change is going to happen for you sometime within the next 2 to 6 months. So just be very open to how it unfolds. The stork is where you are right now. So you are being delivered good news, a blessing, something good is happening. You just have to wait for the delivery to come. I'm also getting the chills in my all the way down through my body. If you notice the stork or this idea of a stork dropping something, a baby in this case, right, into someone's lap, I feel as though I'm seeing these guides coming into your energy field and literally dropping something down right in, from the top of your crown all the way down through your body. And I love how that feels. I can just feel that moving through my body. And then we're also getting the ship, which means movement, travel, delivery of something positive. So we have the stork, delivery of good news, movement, travel. This even could be relocating, changing things, but it's moving into something really positive with the sun, because the sun is success. It means that you're being led in this direction, but it also is very much connected to a higher way of living, higher vibrational energy, things working out much more so in your life. And then we also have the masculine, which is an energy of Mars. It's the energy of movement, of action, of striking while the iron's hot, of things moving in the direction that they're meant to for you. Let's do the final cards here with these oracle cards and see what we're getting. Okay, we're getting the yes card, right? Just say yes. So things are coming together for you. We're also getting the warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Wow. So that's you stepping into your power. And then finally, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling? So this is just trusting your intuition, trusting that energy that's coming through, that's saying, you know, that these sensations, that these intuitive nudges, that the things that are calling you are leading you on a new path, and that this direction is going to take you so far. That is really the sense I'm getting for you. I feel so positive about these shifts. The biggest thing I'll let you know, if you want further guidance on this, please be sure to check out. I do have spaces open for readings, and I definitely do these types of readings where I can read the energy of your guides, but I can also help introduce you to your guides so you can start working with them as well. And so I just want to say this reading really gets me excited for you. I can't wait to see what is resonating. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. It really helps my channel grow, and I appreciate it so much. We will see you in the next one. Take good care.